Now lastly, for Pisces ascendant natives, Jupiter ruling the Lagna as well as the 10th house and going in debilitation in the 11th house of wishes and desires, as well as working with others, working in inter-departments or people from other departments. So many times what happens in your career, your ability to work with others, with people from other departments may also suffer, especially if the other departments are your clients. For example, if you are in admin, or if you are in IT, or if you are in finance, and your client is operations, execution team. So many times you are not able to give the right support to them, or you are not seen as giving right support to them. And so your ability to be able to grow in career because of recommendation or good points or good support coming in from related departments can be shortchanged. So surely this is a tricky placement where your status in society, your growth in society, in your career may also grow only after a lot of hard work built over a period of time. Then the 11th lord and the 12th lord Saturn going in debilitation in the second house of income. So your wishes and desires to get a good income or increment over a period of time from your career may also get stagnated or not come by as much as you desire, especially connected to foreign lands, especially connected to MNCs also. So surely a tricky placement. So it's a watch out placement for Pisces ascendant natives, how much effort you put in and how much you push for increment or higher growth, because sometimes this can also backfire. And then very important that your second house of income lord Mars going into the 5th house, which is the 8th to the 10th house, while Mars also rules the 9th house of gain. So on one side, Mars being one trine lord and going into the other trine house is surely a Raj Yoga placement, but because it is also the second house of income, so in an income perspective, increment perspective, it may not be easy. Many times change in career may not come with good growth in your income. So you may take a change in career or change in role because you feel the role is good, the company is good, the brand is good, but you may either not get good increment or you may get stagnated many times where you have to work harder or push harder for increments. Then Sun ruling the 6th house of service going into the 8th house of obstacles, challenges, problems, but in debilitation. So while this is the Vipreet Raj Yoga, because one Dusthana lord is going into the other Dusthana, however, because the 6th lord is going in debilitation in the 8th house, which means sudden issues many times coming up because of you being seen as a little high-handed or even arrogant or even dictatorial, may end up giving you a bad reputation, because of which growth in your career, growth in your aspirations or growth in standard or designation may not come by easily. So this is slightly tricky placement where people working behind your back or competition may thwart your efforts for good gains. Surely a watch out placement for you. Then the 5th house lord Moon of change in career going into the 9th house of gains. Though it's on paper it is a Raj Yoga placement with one trine lord going into the other trine house, but in debilitation, which means many times your income may not come by just because you make a change in your career, and which may not give you good gains. The increment sometimes may not be bad, however you may not be able to get the best efforts from your labor as well as your ability to be able to use your wisdom or experiential learning to be able to get good growth. So surely this is a tricky placement, especially where change is concerned, and your ability to use your educational qualification for best results. And lastly, but most importantly, because both the Lagna lord and the 10th lord Jupiter is going into the 11th house in debilitation, so your support that you get from your intra departments or other departments may be slightly lacking. So this is surely a watch out placement for Pisces ascendant natives.